Hello, my friends. Thank you for joining me today. Today we have a Vinyasa Flow with some movement and connecting the breath with the movement in our practice today. Let's start in child's pose with the knees hip width distance apart or a little bit wider. Toes are touching and the sit bones reach back, maybe all the way to the heels or hovering. The hands are forward. Tuck your chin and the head is hovering or all the way down to the mat. Find length in your spine. Relax the back of the shoulders, the back of your neck. Sway your hips side to side. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Anchor the elbows here. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Child's pose is a great place to calm the nervous system, to calm the mind, to start connecting with your breath. Try to lengthen the breath and stay with your long breaths through your practice today. Release the hands down and lift up to your table. From table, have the hands half a palm print forward. Tuck the toes and lift the sit bones up to your first downward dog. Feet are hip width distance apart. Then we'll start with some pedaling in your feet. Release one heel down at a time as you bend the opposite knee, but really pause with the heel down. Feel the stretch in the Achilles calf, back of the leg, and then change sides. Widen the shoulders and tuck the shoulder blades down towards the lower back. Keep space between the ears and the shoulders. And lift the forearms towards your fingers. Get engagement in the arms. Spread the fingers and press the fingertips down. Your hands are your anchor here. And then pause. Take a deep breath in from downward dog. With your exhale, shift forward to plank pose. Shoulders are over the wrists. The heels are over the toes. Hug the elbows. Tuck your hips forward. Hollow front body. Doming behind the shoulders. Release the knees down, hug the elbows, inhale, shift forward. With your exhale, come down, chin in your chest to slide forward and lift up to your high cobra. Knees are down, but engage your quads and your glutes. Feet are hip width distance apart, shoulders back. Deep breath in. And exhale, find your way to table, tuck the toes and lift up to your downward facing dog. Let's do this one more time. A modified vinyasa, breath to movement. Inhale, downward dog. And exhale, plank. Knees are down. Inhale, shift. Exhale, halfway. And inhale, high cobra. And exhale, table to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in from downward dog. On your exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or hop or tiptoe to the front of your mat and hands are on the shins. Inhale, flat back. Sit bones reach back, the crown of the head is forward. Wrap the shoulder blades around the spine like you're stitching the shoulder blades towards each other. Take another inhale and exhale to fold. In your forward fold, allow a bend in your knees, shifting your weight forward. It's still your first forward fold. So keep the bend in your knees so your glutes and hamstrings can release slowly and naturally. And notice if you're tucking your hips, lift the sit bones up. The crown of the head is reaching down, creating as much space as you can between the vertebrae of the spine. Option to have the hands towards the elbows or the forearms, creating a frame around the head. With the forearms reaching down, the sit bones reaching up as much length as you can in the spine. Maybe you sway side to side, whether you have that frame around the head or the hands are down. Release the hands. Inhale, flat back again. And exhale, fold. On your inhale, reach up with the arms. With your exhale, hands to your heart and the arms are next to you into your mountain pose. Lift the toes up, press the toes down, tuck your hips just a little to lengthen the tailbone. Shoulders are back and knit the ribs together. From the lower belly, zip the ribs like you're zipping your tight jeans towards each other. We'll start with our first sun salutation. Inhale, reach up. And with your exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, bend the knees, anchor the hands, and step back to your plank pose. Hollow body, knees can come down or stay lifted. Inhale, shift. And exhale, halfway or all the way down, and inhale to your upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. The toes are in the center of your mat. Keep the engagement in the arms, the softness in the shoulders. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Create space in the body, lengthen the body, and then bend the knee and open the hip. Gaze can be under the right armpit or look back towards your left shin, depending how your balance is. If you can stay equally balanced on both hands, stay right here. It's a great place to be. Or maybe you come down with the right foot behind you. You're on the outside edge of the left foot. Lift your hips up into your flip dog. Deepen the breath. Make sure you're not collapsing into the left shoulder. Keep the lift here. Deep breath in. Exhale, hips are halfway down, gaze to the front, and I'll meet you in your three-legged dog again. Deep breath in. And exhale, right foot comes down. Let's change sides. Inhale, left leg up. Take space around you. Find that line of energy from the foot to the hands and back. And then bend the knee, open the hip. Option to stay here or the left foot behind you, outside edge of the right foot, and lift up. Make sure your shoulder is not passing the wrist. Deep breath in. And exhale, halfway down, gaze to the front, and I'll meet you in your three-legged dog. Full breath in. And exhale, the foot comes down. Inhale again. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. And exhale to fold. Bend your knees and inhale, rise up, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to the heart. Very good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower the hips into your chair pose. Shift your weight back. Lift the toes up. Have a little tuck in your hips to lengthen the tailbone, lifting the ribs to the spine. Notice if the toes are not touching, the knees are not touching. Don't dip the knees in. Have a little pulsation here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe you can come lower. Maybe the palms of the hands can touch, or finding sword mudra. Keep the shoulders back. There's no hiking in the shoulders. Deep breath in. And exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, anchor the hands, step back into your plank pose, hug the elbows in, shift forward, deep breath in. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Have the feet to the outside edges of the mat, maybe an inch or two closer to the hands. Tuck your chin. Look behind you. The head is heavy. The neck is soft. Option to stay here. It's a great place to be. Or anchor the right hand. Have the left hand under the right armpit, catching any part of the right leg. Ankle, knee, thigh. Gaze under the right armpit. Keep pressing up without sinking into the shoulder. Keep the breath going. And then change sides. Have the left hand come back. Pause here for a second. Realign. And then change sides. Keep connecting with your long, deep breaths. And the right hand comes back to the center. Bend the knees. Gaze forward. Step or hop with the feet outside of the hands. Finding your malasana. Heels are on the mat, toes are out, hands to the heart, and rise up, shoulders are down, the back of your neck is soft. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. One more time, full breath in. On your exhale, hands are down, lift the sit bones up, heel toe the feet towards each other. You're in forward fold. Bend your knees a lot and inhale, rise up to standing. And exhale, hands to the heart. We'll start with our first sequence. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, anchor the hands, step back to plank pose. Knees are down or lifted. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your chest, step your foot between the hands, pivot the back heel down, and inhale, rise up into your warrior one. The feet are about 3 feet apart, and you have heel to heel alignment or wider if the hips are tight. Notice the front knee's not is over the heel. You can see kind of the big toe and the tips of the little toes in front of the knee. The outside edge of the back foot is pressing down. You have length in the sides of the torso, but the shoulders are soft and down. Knit the ribs together. Deep breath in. And exhale. Very good. Slowly have the hands towards your heart. Start leaning forward and lift the left leg up into your warrior three. Flex the foot. The toes are pointing down. The crown of the head reaches forward and the heel is reaching back. If you want more challenge, the arms can come overhead. You're engaging your thigh muscles, quieting the mind into your balance. And have the hands come down. Lift the left leg up. The crown of the head is down. Option for more of a challenge, the right hand behind the ankle or the calf. Deepen the breath. Very good. The hands come back down. The tips of the fingers are touching the mat. Bend both knees. You have the left knee behind the right knee. Lift the gaze, lift the shoulders, gaze in front of you. Point the left toes with the heel towards the sit bone. Option to keep the fingers down or hands to your heart. Your Kundalini descent. Stay here or tap the left foot down and lift. And 2, lift. 3, lift. 1 more time. And lift. Very good. Anchor the hands down and step back to your plank pose, vinyasa, or skip it. Inhale and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Take 2 breaths in your downward facing dog. Your next inhale, left leg reaches up, 3-legged dog. With your exhale, knee to your chest, step your foot between the hands, pivot the back heel down. And inhale, rise up with the arms, shoulders are down. Back leg strong and firm with the outside edge of the foot down. And notice the front knees over the heel. Shoulders are tucked back and down. Knit the ribs together, the palms are facing each other, warrior one. Maybe you lift the gaze if that feels comfortable. Deep breath in. With your exhale, hands to your heart, start leaning forward. Lift the right leg up. Warrior 3. You're kind of lifting the back of your head as high as your heel and reaching front and back. Keep the breath going, your core engagement going, and have the fingertips touching down. The crown of the head reaches down into your standing split. Flex the foot. Try to keep the hips aligned. Find your breath. Maybe left hand behind the calf or the ankle. Start bending both knees. The right knee behind the left, lift the gaze, lift the shoulders slightly, and then point the toes with the heel towards the sit bone, Kundalini descent. Maybe the palms together towards your heart for the balance, for the challenge. If you want more of a challenge, tap the right foot down and lift. 2, and lift. 2 more, you got this. And lift. And 1 more time, lift. The hands come down and the right foot all the way back. Plank pose, vinyasa with me. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. If my vinyasa is too fast for you, take it at your own pace. And if you want to skip a vinyasa, please feel free to do that. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. And exhale to fold. Maybe the hands can be behind the calves or the ankles. Allow a bend in your knees if you need it. You'll know because your back will be rounding and your hips are tucking. There's not much length in the spine. Release the hands, bend your knees a lot, and inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands to your heart. And have the hands next to you, shoulders back, lift the toes, and press the toes down. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. One more just like that. And let it go. Very good. We'll start with our second sequence. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, anchor the hands, vinyasa, or skip it. Inhale, shift. Exhale, halfway. You know your knees can come down, arch the back. And with the breath out, I'll meet you in downward facing dog. With your next inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your chest, step your foot between the hands, pivot the back, heel down, and on your inhale, rise up, circle the arms into your warrior two. Let's have the hands on the hips at first. If you look at the front knee, you're flaring the knee out, you can see the big toe on the inside of the knee. The outside edge of the back foot is pressing down, engaging the inner thigh. You have heel to heel alignment or heel to arch alignment, and the hips are aligned. Arms come back up parallel to the floor, gaze to the right. Reaching out from the shoulder blades to the fingertips. Warrior two. Keep the length with the crown of the head reaching up, the ribs together. And then slowly release the forearm, the right forearm to the thigh, left arm over your ear. Feel like there's a stitch between the shoulder blades, widening the collarbones. The hips are low. Without collapsing into the right shoulder, keep the lift. Option to stay here or bind with the left arm behind you. This is a great half bind, or right arm under the thigh, hands can meet. Open the left shoulder if this feels okay. Gaze down for balance. Keep the left arm wrapped back and press with the foot and inhale, reach up. Extend the front leg into your reverse warrior. Stretching the right side body. Reverse triangles, more like it. Reach up. Keep the shoulders down and wide. Deep breath in. With your exhale, the right arm parallel to the floor, heel toe the right foot closer and closer. Start leaning to the right. Right hand comes down, lift the left leg up, flex the foot. Start stacking the left hip over the right, left shoulder over the right. Gazes down, reaching the heel back. Option to lift the left arm up, expanding with the arms. With the legs, from your core engagement, you're expanding out, taking space around you. Keep the breath going. On your inhale here, exhale, bend the right knee, have both hands come down to the inside of the foot, and rotate the right foot slightly inward. The hands are in front of the chest. You're in Skandasana. Option, this is a great place to be. The hands can be on blocks or the earth. The hips are low. It's a great stretch. If you want more of a challenge, the arms can reach to the front. Again, this is a great place to be, building strength. Or the hands can come down. You lower the hips more, lifting the left toes, the right arm on the inside of the thigh. Open the left shoulder. Maybe left arm can reach up or stay down. Deepen your breath. Full breath in with the left hand reaching up. And exhale, look down, walk your way to the right. Right toes are pointing forward, lifting the back heel up. You're in low lunge. Deep breath in. And exhale, release the left knee down. Walk your way back. Just releasing the right leg a little bit, extending the right leg into your standing split. Hands are under the shoulders and dip down with the ribs and the chest. Start walking your way forward. Both hands are on the inside of your foot. Option to stay here, the top of the back foot is down, or maybe you heel toe the right foot to the outside edge of the mat. Maybe you come down to the forearms or not. If you want more heat, more building in the strength, you can tuck the back toes and lift the knee up. You can even have the right shoulder under the right thigh, maybe the right arm behind the back. Left leg strong, gaze forward. If you want to bind, left arm is behind you, the hands can meet. If you want to go too deep into this posture, you don't have to. Keep the length in the spine. Either way, release the hands back on the inside of your foot. Heel toe the foot back to the center. Hands are framing the foot. Start reaching forward and slide the back foot closer, lifting the left leg. Bend the right knee, hands to your heart, and start lifting the shoulders up into your knee up. Find a focal point in front of you to help you balance. Option to stay here or interlace the fingers in front of your shin. Option to stay here or wrap the two-piece fingers around the big toe, pressing the foot into the hand, bending the knee. Stay here or extend the leg. Right arm can be next to you. Deep breath in. And with your exhale, release the foot to come down to the mat, hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, anchor the hands, step back to your plank pose, vinyasa. Hug the elbows, shift forward. Inhale. And exhale, down. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 breaths. I'll just face the other way. But you stay right where you are in your downward facing dog. Great job. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your chest, step your foot between the hands, pivot the back heel down. Inhale, circle the arms and reach up to your warrior 2. Gaze towards the left foot. Lengthen the sides of the spine. Reaching out from the shoulder blades to the fingertips. Intentionally engaging the right thigh. Have a little baby tuck in your hips. Left leg and left knee are strong. And slowly release the left forearm to the thigh, right arm over the ear, and open the right shoulder. Spread the left toes without sinking into the left shoulder. Keep the lift here. Feel the line of energy from the foot to the fingertips and back. Option to find your half bind with the right arm behind you. Great place to be to open the right shoulder. Maybe a full bind with the left arm under, the hands can meet. Keep the breath going. Gaze down for balance. Spread the left toes. Press with the foot. Release the hands. Right arm stays behind you. Left arm reaches up. Extend the leg as you reach up. Both legs are straight. Stretching the side body into your reverse triangle. Gaze can be under the armpit or look down. The shoulder is away from the ears. Deep breath in. With your exhale, left arm parallel to the floor, heel toe the back foot closer and closer. Start leaning forward. Left hand comes down to the earth or the block. Lift the right leg up, flex your foot. Toes are pointing to the side. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders. Find a focal point to help you balance. Engage your core as you reach out. Maybe the right arm can reach up as well. Find your breath. You're opening the whole front body as you reach out with your arms and legs. engaging your arms and legs. One more full breath in, take space around you. And exhale, bend the standing leg, both hands come down. Right foot is down, walk your way to the center, hands are under the chest, and rotate the left toes inward. Skandasana. This is a great Skandasana. Stay here, wrapping the shoulder blades back. Or maybe you go lower, lifting the right toes, left arm is on the inside of the thigh. Press the thigh out. Open the right shoulder, stay right here, or the right arm can reach up if the right shoulder is open, if there's no rounding there. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, the hand comes down. Have a little lift here. Start walking your way to the left. Toes are pointing forward. The back heel is lifting into your low lunge. Spread the front toes, shoulder blades, wrap back. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, release the knee down. Have both hands on the inside of your foot. The top of the back foot is down. Stay right here. Maybe heel toe the foot slightly out, or the forearm, one comes down, or both. Gaze towards the hands, towards the fingers. Keep length in all sides of your neck. Your lizard pose. Find softness in this posture. Complete release in this posture. Yogi's choice, stay here or tuck the toes, lift the knee. If you want to bind, left shoulder is under. Maybe right arm behind and the left arm around the thigh. Try to scissor hug the left hip crease back, tightening the hips, having a lift in the shoulders into your bind. You don't have to go that deep. And wherever you are, release the hands. Have the hands on the outside or framing the foot, heel toe the foot back, and walk your way back, extending the leg. Hands are under the shoulders, lengthen through the spine, untuck your hips, sit bones reaching back, and dip down with the chest and the ribs. Let's challenge our balance. Walk your way forward. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and slide the foot up, tightening the right knee to the chest. Gaze forward, hands to your chest, and rise up. Or you can have the foot down. Find your way here with the knee up. Find a focal point in front of you to help you balance. Interlace the fingers around the shin. Find length in the spine, crown of the head reaching up, rooting the left foot down. Option, if you want the challenge, you can wrap the two-piece fingers around the big toe and extend the leg halfway or full straight leg. Left arm can stay on the hip or next to you. One more full breath in. With your exhale, release the foot and have the foot down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And with your exhale, anchor the hands and have the knees come back into your table pose. We'll just do a few cat-cows here. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the sit bones, release the belly. And exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your hips. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. 2 more times, just like that. And exhale. Full breath in. And exhale to round. Have the sit bones reach back, and I'll meet you in seated. So sitting here on the sit bones, if you know that your hips are tight, maybe you can find a cushion or something to sit on to get the hips a little bit higher. That should help you in this next posture. Warming up for fire log, let me mirror you in this part. So I have the left leg, I have the right, but I'm calling left. And then catch the foot, catch the knee, and just sway the leg side to side. rising up through the crown of your head. Maybe you cradle the leg, catching it like a baby, interlacing the fingers around the shin. The right leg can be straight or bent in front of you, just like mine. And your back is fighting you to round. Try to keep rising up. Try to keep the length in your spine. And that's where the cushion under the sit bones comes in handy if your back is rounding. Option to stay here or catch the outside edge of the foot with the left hand, and the right hand comes down and just draw circles with the heel like you're stirring a pot. Both hands have the foot closer towards you, closer towards the ear, the temple, the head. Just bring it towards you, maybe not touching. Just have a little sway and then release. Very good. Let's have a counter pose here. So from crossing your legs, have a little twist. Release the tension we might have built with the muscles around your spine. And then change sides. Whichever side you did first, just do the opposite. And slowly come back to the center. Let's change sides. You have the right foot with the heel and the knee in the hands and just sway side to side. Flex the foot. That should help your knee out. Maybe you cradle the leg, interlacing the hands or the fingers around the shin, carrying it like a baby close to your heart. You can add a little calming sway side to side or not. And then release the foot. Catch the foot with the hand on the outside edge of the foot. Left hand is down. Rise up and stir the pot. Drawing circles with the heel. Use both hands to maybe bring the foot closer towards you. It can be here, or maybe you bring it closer to your ear, temple, the head, cheek. See how that feels. Maybe you add a little sway. And then release. Very good. Hands are on the knees and just rise up. Wrap the shoulder blades back. Have a little arch in the back. And release. We'll start with the fire log. Have the left leg in front of you. So it's not too wide out. Bring it slightly in front of you. Flex the foot. And then catch the right ankle above the thigh. So you'll start with the right knee really high. The hands are framing your hips and just wiggle your way to anchor the sit bones. To rise up through the crown of the head. Flexing both feet to help your knee out. You might have the knee really high or just a little bit high like me. Maybe you can find a block or a cushion under the knee to give you a chance to release. Or just sit here. Hands can sit in your lap. Shoulders back. Try not to lean forward. And just calm the mind and breathe into this release in your hips. Finding your dirga breath. Inhale, blowing your belly. Flare the ribs, lift the heart. And a long exhale out. Every inhale you expand, you fill your lungs. Watch the belly expand as well. And every exhale you soften. The goal is not to have the knee lower, but to feel the release. Feel that you're not tightening and lifting, just letting go, softening, and allowing the opening. And the breath should help you through that, your long dirga breaths, 3-part breaths. Notice if you're leaning forward, try to lean back a little bit. Tuck the chin back. And slowly release the legs. Very good. Extend the legs and shake your legs a little bit. Rub the knees and the thighs, and we'll change sides. You have the right leg in front of you. Flex the foot. The knee is not too wide out or tight in. Left foot is above, or left ankle above the thigh. Hands are under. Flex your feet. Hands are framing your hips, and just wiggle your way to anchor the sit bones. Rise up through the crown of the head. At first, you'll feel really tight and maybe shaking and having a little lift and resistance in your hips. Your goal or your job here is to breathe and let go. To breathe and release. The inhales help you rise up, lengthen through the spine, and the exhales help you soften and release even more. Having a pillow or a cushion or a block under the left thigh is not a crutch. It's just helping your muscles let go. It actually helps the opening even more. Calm your mind. Maybe soften the gaze. Bring your attention to the tip of the nose, just watching the breath. The sensation of the breath through your nostrils. With the help of your hands, release your legs. And just shake your legs a little bit. Massage the thighs. Point and flex the feet. And then find your way to seated Sukhasana, crossing your legs. Both hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Thank you so much for joining my practice today. Namaste.